Good evening, comic kids. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Hope you guys were safe. Spent some time with some family. Definitely got some of that grub in you. Uh, no, I'm a little behind. I wanted to try to get to this video earlier today, but I got, stuff happens. You taking care of family, you spending time with family. It happens, right? But today, I wanted to give, or at least show you guys, 7 comics, 7, that are flying superheroes that I'm thankful for having in my personal collection. You'll notice the theme as the video goes on, like, okay, well, what do all of them have together that's in common with the turkey, right? Because when you think of Thanksgiving, the first thing you think of is what? Turkey. Guys, stick with me. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe. Continue to keep rocking with me, and I'm going to keep putting them out. You guys want to see those 7 comics? Let's get to it. Number 1, we got Shazam number 28. It's the first appearance, first Silver. Is it Silver Age? Yeah. First Silver Age appearance of Black Adam. Now, this comic has seen a lot of gains recently. It was before speculation that they were coming out with a Black Adam movie, but once it was confirmed that The Rock was going to be Black Adam, oh man, this thing, it shot off. It shot off. And I just, with The Rock's track record, I really think he gonna do a good job, y'all. Like, I do not see him doing a bad portrayal of Black Adam. And they can go so many directions with him because, like I said before in my previous videos, Black Adam is an anti-hero. So sometimes he can be good, sometimes he can be bad, sometimes he just focused on whatever his agenda is. But you gotta love him for that because he himself. He's himself. He ain't gonna. Nah. I love him for that. Like, I do love him for that. Check that out, y'all. Now, the thing with DC Comics, and I'm starting to notice, and why I've actually started to focus more on DC as of late, I mean, not to also be the fact that a lot of the top keys from Marvel Silver Age are getting expensive, so it's kind of hard for certain ones for you to buy in multiple copies. But DC started out a little bit earlier than Marvel. Like, Marvel, you got like the timely comics and all that stuff, but DC, like, their first appearance of like Two-Face and Penguin and Black Adam, all of them are expensive. You gonna pay some money if you want them. So, why not try to get your hands on some Silver Age ones that are intermediate? Yeah, it's not as expensive as the first, appearance of them. I get it. Trust me, if I can afford it, I would get it as well myself. But it's like, why not get the Silver Age appearance? They're still gonna maintain some value. You got the first appearance of Vandal Savage, Riddler, Two-Face, um, what's his name? Ra's al Ghul, sorry. Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Catwoman. Like, you got a lot of DC villains that get overlooked because people are like, well, I can't afford the first appearance of them. Yeah, but you can also get the first Silver Age appearance of them. People can't afford, the average collector can't afford the first appearance of Two-Face or Penguin, or you're going to pay a few $1,000s for that. If you find a deal, then hey, go after, do your thing. But I mean, why not take that shot on that? That's what, and I think that's what I'm gonna start doing next year. Towards the end of this year and next year, I'm gonna start focusing more on getting a few of those DC first Silver Age appearance comics of the characters, and I'm gonna start adding that more to my DC collection because I have some DC and I have a nice amount, but I feel like I need to get to the meat and potatoes part of the villains and superheroes if I can. Like, just because everybody else has hate for DC, I still like DC. I grew up liking DC. I wouldn't probably like comics as much if it wasn't for, hey, okay, Juggernaut's Marvel. But in Dark Side or Dark Seed, as you guys may, whoever may call him that, I call him Dark Side, was Silver Age. The first appearance of him as well. Silver Age. Oh, no, that's not Silver Age. It may not be Silver Age. No, that was Superman, Jimmy Olsen. So I think that may have been Silver Age. If it's not Silver Age, it was close to Copper, I think, or Bronze. I get confused with those because like 1 or 2 years, those are completely off. But man, Vandal Savage, all those guys, like, start getting those. Because if DC gets on the right track and they able to really start rolling, come on now. I'm interested in that Black Adam movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna definitely check that out when it comes out. The Rock got a good track record. We're making some good movies. Number 2, we got the Invincible Iron Man #1. It's still in the top loader. I haven't taken it out, but it's official. That's one day that will be sent to PGX to be graded. Oh man, I remember, like in my first PGX unboxing video, I told you guys that a lot of these comics, I said to myself, I can get for under $200 if I focus and really go after it. This is another one I got. Now, that's not saying I got it now. Like, I did get it some years back, but I was like, well, I can't afford Tales of Suspense #39 right now, so let me get at least his first solo series title. And I'm actually starting to focus on his other appearances, second, his third, his fourth. Those are pretty valuable as well. I'm starting to focus on those, and I think within the next few months, I might get my hands on quite a few of those, and at least just build it up until one day I have that money to go after that Tales of Suspense 39. I don't want a facsimile cover. I want the real deal. Like, if I'm going to pay that type of money, I want the real deal. I want the real McCoy. That's just, I'm not saying to anybody else that's willing to accept that, collect how you want to collect. To me, I have to have the real thing. If I'm going to spend my money and it's an investment, I want the real thing. That's just me. I'm different. Some people don't prefer that. Hey, and that's cool. I do. I want that. So, with Iron Man presumably dead and gone because they killed him off in Avengers Endgame Part 2. But like with comic book movies, people gotta understand comic book heroes never really stay dead. Like they find a way to come back or put them back in it. Now he could have some snippets they can do with the Armor War series. I'm interested to see how Don Cheadle plays that. I think that's really gonna be a very underrated series. I haven't even checked out Hawkeye yet, guys. That's how busy I've been today and yesterday, and making sure family was straight, cooking dinner. But I'm still energetic to at least like, hey, I need to put out this video. I want to put out a Thanksgiving Day video. I feel like that's important. But that's his big premiere issue of his solo series. That is actually pretty pricey right now too, as well, which is crazy because they killed Iron Man off what, a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. That shows you the power of a good actor portraying a role, and the comics just take off. Number 3, we got Avengers. The Avengers number 57. First appearance of Vision. Now, WandaVision was the first series to premiere on Disney Plus. It was WandaVision, and they had Vision, they had White Vision, they, all that stuff. With Vision, he was kind of like the character that they did more than you thought they would do with Vision. You didn't think they would do as much, but you end up enjoying it. Like, Vision's a strong character. Like, he has ties with the Soul Gem, and he's with Wanda. Well, it's not Wanda. Scarlet Witch. Like, he has some staying power that he's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon, y'all. I remember back in the day, like before he was actually supposed to premiere, you can get that kind of fun with $100. Nobody wanted it because it wasn't popular. That's the thing. Like, you gotta understand, when it comes to investing, get the stuff when it's not popular. Like, people are like, oh, why are you getting that and that? Get it. I ain't saying buy 10 issues, but hey, if a comic's worth $30 and you have the money and you steadily focus on it, buy you 4, 5, 6 copies of it. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later, because when everybody else is paying the premium for it, hey, you know what it is. You control that market. Stop playing. I feel like he's gonna be continued to be used. He's only gonna get stronger. It's but Vision, the sky's the limit. Like, they're clearly not done using that character, and the fact that he's not human. He's like cybernetic. He can basically be rebuilt and brought back at any time, right? Give it a shot, y'all. Next, number 4, we got Captain America 117. First appearance of who? The Falcon. Now, this comic steadily increased in value once the series came out, and it did well, y'all. Ooh, that was fingers. On the baby, like, you got a facsimile, look, you got a reprint. No, these the real deals. The fact that they're gonna move forward with using him as the Captain America 4, I'm just like, oh man, that's gonna be awesome. Because you saw how Anthony Mackie, as far as his acting, was on point when it came to the Winter Soldier, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. And like, it's other movies he put out that has a big comic book related, but he's a solid actor. He's been in the game a long time. I remember watching him in 8 Mile, and I was like, oh man, who was Papa Doc? But hey, he's came a long way. He paid his dues and he's earning it. I'm really excited for that, and I'm surprised that once they made the announcement that he's going to be a Captain America 4, you see a lull. I still see certain issues of his first appearance that you can get for under $250. But I get it, because the market's not paying attention to it, because they're like, okay, well, he's been confirmed for this movie, but we don't know when this movie coming out. But you know it's coming out. That's the time to pounce on it. You know you're going to get it. So why not get it now when you don't have to pay the premium for it? Because once it's a date set, confirmed all of that. It's coming closer and closer. This is gonna be, it's definitely gonna be worth more than $250. Falcon's a strong character, and I'm glad they're giving him his spotlight. You know, hey, they're following the comics because he takes over as Captain America. Falcon, y'all. Y'all love that. Sam Wilson in the house, alright? Sam Wilson. What is that? That's alright. Number 5. We got Tales to Astonish number 44. First appearance of Wasp. The Wasp. Or Wasp. You guys know the Ant-Man story, and I like Ant-Man. A lot of people may be like on the fence about it here and there. I love Ant-Man. And I feel like once they're done, because what they've already did 2 Ant-Man movies, right? And usually with the way at Marvel's track record, they give you 3 films unless you Thor. And Thor or somebody else that's really iconic, you tend to get, like, Iron Man only got 3 solo films, so, and he was pretty much presumed the leader. Captain America, same way. Them 2 were presumed the 2 head leaders of the group, of the Avengers. I feel like once they're done with Ant-Man, they're gonna focus more on the Wasp. You might see the Wasp with her own movie, her own series. They're not building her for no reason. They're not putting her in the story more and more for no reason. It's not Marvel's track record. They don't do that. Like, if you're just gonna be an add-on, then you'll get that Crossbones effect. Oh, he's gonna be in the movie, and he blows up, and that's it. But you're gonna see more of her. I guarantee that. Her book is pretty high. It's not a cheap book anymore. I like that one. Next, number 6. We got Silver Surfer number 1. First solo series. You know Silver Surfer's coming. It's just a matter of time. Now, the first appearance of him, Fantastic Four, 48, Cameo, and Galactus, and like all of that's tied hand in hand. So you got Silver Surfer, Galactus, Fantastic Four, like they all together. It's all one big family. I feel like they're just waiting just the right time once they introduce Fantastic Four to finally be like, okay, now we can give you Silver Surfer the right way. Fox is a while ago did some crazy, I don't know, this crazy, yeah. But hey, look at that, y'all. It's another one. Them solo series that were old, or not were old, they still are old. But those solo series that they're old, like Iron Man number 1, Silver Surfer number 1, those are worth something. Because that, if they're worth something, then that's obviously telling you that their first appearance is probably worth more. People go after what they can afford and get. If they can't get the first appearance or cameo appearance or the first full appearance, then they'll go after the first solo series title. That's it. Right now, it's kind of seen a low. Like, you can find a few of them for maybe, 300, hovering around 4. But once he's confirmed and they know the date when he will appear, or if they see a end credit scene, it's over. Like, you can hang that up. So, origin of them, big premiere issue. They was good at putting that. Come on now, you gotta respect them premiere issues, y'all. The Marvel premiere issues back in the day is where it's at. Alright? Number 7. Last one, right? It's my Turkey Day special. If you kind of notice, and if you've been following the track record, what do all my comic heroes have in common? Alright? What do you think? Last one. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, number 87. The first appearance of Jon Stewart. Now they're making a Green Lantern's Corp TV series on HBO Max. And I told you guys a while ago on one of my former videos, I can't wait to see that. Because even Fox screwed up Green Lantern. So it's like, oh my lord. This is going to be good. I have a feeling this is going to be good because it's so many Green Lanterns. You got Red Lantern, you got Yellow Lanterns, Orange, Blue. You got all these different lanterns. And it's just a vast outer world space environment where it's just so many characters that you can do what, when, where, how, whatever you want to do with them. He gonna get his shine. Jon Stewart is definitely gonna get his shine because the way they're confirming it and reporting is that he's gonna be one of the big characters in the next Green Lantern Corps series. I am interested to see how they do that. They giving you something new. It's not just Hal Jordan every time. And I had a first appearance of Guy Gardner. I ended up selling that early. That's one of those seller regret moments. And I'm like, oh my lord. Hey. But back to my question I asked you guys. They all fly. All of them fly. Even though Silver Surfer's on the surfboard, he's still flying. He's still in the air. It's aerodynamics. He's not on the ground. And when you think of Thanksgiving, you think of what? Turkeys. And you think, okay, turkeys, they can fly. That's a bird. It can fly. Maybe not that far or that high, but it can fly. Now, I hope you guys had a happy, safe Thanksgiving. I'm going to wind my night down. If you like the content, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to keep hitting you guys with videos. I should have a few more coming. And it's Cash Cow out. Be safe, y'all. Enjoy the hunt. Remember, if you don't hunt, can't complain.